My project is Inheritance. It's going to be a multimedia installation with a focus on found fibers. And what I've done is sewn these found fibers into a large blanket, which is going to be displayed as a sort of organic structure that the audience needs to interact with to hear a sound piece that I've been putting together. The sound piece is a sort of audio poem, so it's taken from a series of trains of thought, thinking about my relationship with my father and what the rags do for that. About 6 months before his diagnosis, he really just out of nowhere gave me this box of orange microfiber towels, and there's no context for this, and so that I think cemented that memory in my mind just through its absurdity, and now I have more of a fondness for it. But the proximity to his death and just the absurdity of the rags, it's transformed these rags into what I refer to a transitional object of grief, because there's no logical reason that it should connect to my dad, but it still does. So I'm interested in why it's doing that and how I'm using it. It's an item that not only triggers memories of a person, but also facilitates the grieving process by giving a tactile element to our memory of that person. So actually my research was really into grief, a lot into transitional objects, which is an actual phenomenon in child psychology. And so there's been a lot of writing on that, but also more recently there's been developments onto that theory, expanding it. And what that does is facilitate continuing bonds, which has become really the core of my research and really what the piece is about. After somebody dies, your relationship with them doesn't end, even though it's now one-sided. The healthy grieving process really does involve fostering a relationship with the dead, transforming it, but maintaining it. So I want you to have to enter it in a certain way. It's not necessarily that it's a structure that you need to enter, but I do want that feeling of being engulfed by it. What I'm drawn to with the rags is actually the act of being underneath this blanket. I did a performance piece where I was underneath the blanket, and what I realized was that the much more powerful experience wasn't for the audience watching me from the outside, but actually being under there and being enclosed in the piece. And so that's something that I want to share with my audience now.